Hi guys, and welcome back to Mr. Moves Models. This video is going to be the continuation of my 1/72 Airfix Harrier GR.3 build that I'm currently building for Martin Lamont's 50th anniversary of the Harrier buddy build on Facebook. So, same as with the Tornado, I've done a bit of work off the camera, which I will show you next. We'll pop the camera down onto the bench and show you that, and then I will get the camera pointed at the spray booth and we'll get it into there to get the primer coat on, and from there on we'll be able to crack on with the paintwork afterwards. So first thing is for me to move the camera around and then point it down at the bench, and then I can show you what we've done and where we're up to in a minute. Okay guys, so the Harrier, where have we got to and what have we done so far off camera? So I've put over there. The main thing we've done, obviously you've seen the work so far on the build. We've got a few little bits and bobs on the side, like the pitot tube, radio aerial. We've got the inside of the intakes painted up and then masked off, ready for primer, so that's all good. We've got two British LGBs. Now these are going to need a bit of modification and they've already got some primer on anyway, so I'm not going to have to worry about that. And then in here we've got all little lumps and bumps ready for priming, so the fuel tanks, the gun pods. I've scratch built something to look a little bit like the Blue Eric pod. Might just need sanding down a bit more actually, might be a bit prominent. So yeah, so that's all pretty much ready to go into primer and take from there. So pop the camera around to the spray booth and we'll get cracking with some spraying and get it into primer. Okay guys, so the Harrier. Priming the Harrier, I'm going to do it a little bit different compared to priming the Tornado, in that I'm not going to use the airbrush. I'm going to use a Battlecam. So there's the Harrier in all its glory. The only thing I have done is I've put down some black around the cockpit in order to make sure that from the inside it looks like it's black on the inside. So I've got that ready. I've got other bits and bobs on cocktail sticks, like this is one of the cannon pods. I've got the jet exhaust there. I've got other bits ready here on tongue depressors to be able to prime them. And the primer I'm going to be using is Halford's grey primer. Now, this needs a really good shake. So, it's had a really good shake. You can decant this and then airbrush it on. I know lots of people do that and do it quite successfully. The reason I like it like this is quick. Really quick. So, what I'm going to do is get the spray booth on, get my mask on so you won't be able to hear me, and then I will get it spraying. off quickly. Right, there you go, guys. That's how quick it is to prime with a Battlecam. It can go on a bit heavy, but in my experience, the Halfords primer, even if it goes on heavy, it self-levels quite nice on its own. You've got to give it a good sort of 30 minutes in between coats, really. So what I'm going to do is give it 30 odd minutes. I'll flip it around, do the offside, or do that off camera. There's no point just filming the underside. And there we have it. But it does do quite a nice job. I mean, if I can, I don't know how you're going to see this, but if we get you all the way in here, and then I'm going to get this into shot. There we go. Right. Get him to focus on that. So you can see that it's actually done quite a nice job of priming, to be honest. So I'm going to let it dry back, then we'll prime it underneath, and we'll be good to go for paint. So there we go, guys. There you have the Harrier pretty much primed, well, top half primed anyway, and almost good to go. So guys, there you have it. That's the 4th video in the series of the 77 scale Airfix Harrier GR.3 that's been built for Martin Lamont's buddy build, the 50th anniversary of the Harrier. Let's say primed, ready to go more or less into paint now. I'm probably going to do a bit of pre-shading on those panel lines and just lay those down. And then once that's done, we'll be back in the spray booth, obviously. Well, back in the spray booth, obviously, to do that. And then once that is done, then should be ready for our first coat of paint. So next update will be painting. I'm not sure when I'm going to get around to that. The deadline for this build is a little bit further away than it is for the Tamiya Tornado that I'm also building at the moment. So probably going to focus on Tornado for next few days, week or so. Try and get that one finished up, and then crack on with the Harrier. We've also got to start a bit of work on the display. I've got a little idea to do it in flight, but I'll show you more of that as and when we get around to it. So, as always, guys, thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for all your feedback, your kind comments, really appreciated. And yeah, so looking forward to seeing you next time with part 5 of the Harrier. And with that, I've just got to say, happy modelling as always, and au revoir.